first begin by telling you a little bit about myself. I'm Dr. Kalefa Sane, I should say, and I am a holistic health and nutrition doctor. I help people to reverse degenerative diseases such as diabetes, arthritis, heart problems, cancer, all the degenerative diseases. I help people to get rid of the disease, to reverse it, and teach them on my programs how to live their lives without having to take pills every day, without having to be in pain, etc. So my programs are actually on the landing page at the moment. My website itself is not quite finished, but it will be in the next couple of days, so I can give you the information. So what's going to happen today? I'm going to first to cover a little bit more about myself. Then I'm going to tell you about the structure, the format of the programs that are going to happen every Sunday at 1 p.m. Once I've done that, then we're going to do a recipe, and I'm going to focus on chocolates. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. Chocolates are just absolutely so nutritious, so wonderful. So we're going to focus on the chocolates today. I'm going to make a small recipe and show you how to do that. Then afterwards, we're going to sit down and chat. I call it Nyam and Labrish, yes, which in Jamaican means you eat and you talk. So we're going to Nyam and Labrish. And after we Nyam and Labrish, then we're going to do a meditation, which will take us out to the end of the show. And hopefully everything is going to go well. So far, it's not quite gone the way planned, but this is the first one, and I cannot be described as the typical techie person. Okay, so this may just be recording because I saw the record on there earlier, but it does say live up in the top left-hand corner. So with any luck, we're live. All right, so what next? Like I said, I'm going to give you just a little overview about myself. I was born in Jamaica, parents, everybody Jamaican. At 10, I was taken to Britain, and I grew up in Britain, studied in Britain, and spent the majority of my life in Britain. Came back to Jamaica in 2013 or 14, somewhere around there, after my daughter retired from athletics. She's a British Olympic medalist, and she retired in, I think, 2013. So I decided to come home, and I was here for about about 6 years or so. And then just before COVID, I decided to go and travel a little and got caught up all over the place in COVID. As you know, COVID just mashed up everything, yes? So I'm now back after COVID, and I am currently attempting to get back on track again. So this live, getting online for me is a bit of a challenge because I'm not, like I said, a real techie person. So you can chat. I think I can see you in the chat down there. Let me bring up the chat. Okay, it says here in full screen mode, new private chat messages will appear in the corner of your screen. Okay, so I don't have to bring up the chat, but if you have any questions, you can type them in the chat and I will be able to see them in the corner of the screen. Okay, so do go ahead, and if you're there, let me know. Just put your name in there and put a hands up for me. And we can, I can see that you're actually taking part. So that's the structure of the show today. And I want to tell you before I start, you can actually access this recording in Instagram in the at Dr. Kalefa. Yes. So you go to Instagram at Dr. Kalefa and you will find this in the Instagram posted hopefully tomorrow. Um, the LinkedIn bio in Instagram, in there you will find a link to my landing page. And on the landing page, you're going to find my ebooks. There's two of them at the moment. One is called Super Drinks. Second one is called Super Shakes. And we're going to have Super Chocolates ebook next. Okay, so we're going to follow that through. And we are going to, after that, what else do I have to tell you? I have to remind you that when you go to YouTube, do subscribe to my channel, okay? This will be aired on YouTube as if I got all the settings right. If not, then I'll be posting this recording on there anyway. And you will please listen to it, go through it, and click on the subscribe button. I think that is it. Oh, for my landing page, you will find me at www.sicknesstosuccess.com. That's www.sicknesstosuccess.com, or go to Instagram and click on the LinkedIn bio, and you will see from there you can access that website. So please leave your email in the chat in case I forget later. Leave your email in the chat so that I can send you your recipe for next week. Because what I'm going to be doing, which is a bit different from your usual food show, I'm going to ask you to pick up the recipes, and you're going to work with me while I'm doing the recipes. You're going to do them also. You're going to work with me, and we're going to eat together, or nyam together. Get used to that word. We're going to nyam together and labrish together after we're done doing the recipes. And after we've done that, then we're going to do a bit of meditation, like I said. Okay? So without further ado, oh, I forgot the subject of the week. When we're elaborating, like I said, I'll give you the subject of the week, and we're going to elaborate on that. So when we've done the food preparation, and nothing will be cooked, everything that we are going to do here is going to be raw. Okay, so we're going to start now. I'm going to show you the ingredients for today, and then we're going to make it up, and then we're going to sit down. I can't see any chats. I don't know if I've actually done this right, but that's how it goes sometimes. If it isn't done right, then I can still send you the recording. Okay, so we are going to make chocolate. Yes, nature's superfood, and we'll talk about that in the labrish later. So the recipe for this week is called Sexy Chocolate Delight. And as we go along, you will get to understand why. Okay? So let's get going with our Sexy Chocolate Delight. And the ingredients are, we're going to need chocolate, of course, and I'm going to show you the chocolate that I have. This is raw cocoa powder. Next week, I'm going to show you a video of myself when I've got the hang of the StreamYard. I'm going to show you a video of myself actually picking the chocolate off the tree. Okay. But in the meantime, you can get this from your health food store, and it's raw, totally natural cocoa powder. And you're going to also need, how much of that do you need? Cocoa powder, you're going to have a 3/4 cup of cocoa powder. Yeah, so that's your chocolate. And then we need some coconut oil. You want the pure coconut oil. This one I bought, it's called Simply Natural Coconut Oil, and it's supposed to have no additives. It's supposed to be pure coconut. And then we're going to have our a little salt, and this I actually like Celtic sea salt. That's my favorite. But this is Himalayan, and it's just a pinch of Himalayan pink salt. And then you're going to have a little bit of lemon. It's about a teaspoon or two of lemon. I've actually got lime there because lemon is out of season here in Jamaica. So we've got some lime in here, and I've added to this some maca, and afterwards I'm going to tell you the benefits of all of these. Maca uh, has been known to be called the Mayan Viagra. Okay, and you're going to see why I'm using that as we discuss later on in the program. And I'm also adding some sunflower lecithin because a lot of people now are very sort of aware of the soya problem, and I'm not sure if it's a real problem, but a lot of people don't want to use soya anymore. So I'm using sunflower lecithin, and it's powdered. And make sure that whenever you buy these things, they're all non-GMO. Okay, so that's non-GMO lecithin, and that's it. That's our ingredients for today. So what I'm going to do, the method, I'm going to read to you. You're going to melt, cocoa butter as well. But I'm just using the coconut today because for some reason I could not find any cocoa butter that is edible around this area at all. So you can add the cocoa butter. It does help to solidify it, but it's still fine if you're just using the natural coconut oil without any chemicals in it, because the coconut oil will help to solidify when you put it in the fridge. So firstly, we're going to put our coconut oil. I've actually put uh, half a cup of coconut oil here, but we'll just watch it as we're pouring it in. We'll watch it and see if we get the consistency. Once we have the right consistency, then we don't need to add any more. And you'll see that as I'm doing it. Like I said, the chocolate is 3/4 cups, which I've already got measured out here, and the lemon juice is half a teaspoon. There's 2 teaspoons of agave, which is the sweetener here. I've poured out, well, I haven't poured it yet, but I'm going to use 2 teaspoons, but it's up to you because some people might find that a little too sweet. So I'm going to use 2 teaspoons in there and 2 tablespoons of the maca. Okay, so this is a very, very simple recipe, and I am going to put the dry ingredients. I might have to turn my back on you for a minute. I'm going to show you. This is my Vitamix, which I find is the best one to use for this sort of thing. So I'm going to put my dry ingredients into the Vitamix. So let's start with the cocoa powder. I'll bring this over here, and we're going to start with the cocoa powder. Oh, actually, let's put a little coconut oil in first to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. So I'm going to put the cocoa powder in, all the dry ingredients, and I'm putting the maca. Oops, it's not coming out there. Let me get a spoon here. And I put the maca. This is the lecithin here, and the maca in there. And we're going to add the salt. Somebody's trying to reach me. I hope it's to tell me that they can see me on YouTube. Okay, so we're going to add a little oil. We're going to put this on the Vitamix here. And I hope you can still see me as I move across the room. We're going to add a little lemon here. And let me see now. Ooh, where is our cover for this? Ah, here we are. Okay, so there we go. Cover here. And we're going to add a little more coconut oil and turn this on. Okay, so we've got, as you can probably see here, the blender is on the lowest, it's on number one. And I'm going to switch it on and then switch this on. And, whoa, oh, blender has decided to pack up. So I'm going to, okay, let's see what we can do here. Um, oh, that's odd. Okay, let me just check something. Just give me a minute. Let me check something here. They say that when something like this happens, you just click it under the bottom and it should be okay. Alrighty, so here we go. Well, hopefully this is going to go this time. So I'm moving it up there, and it's not going. Okay. All right, well, it happens, doesn't it? So let me transfer this to a bowl. And we have a bowl up here, which is perfect for that. Excuse my back. Okay, so I'm going to transfer this into this bowl. Let me just see who's calling me. Uh, just a second. Just give me one moment. Help! Help! Okay, so I'm gonna make a call while I'm doing this. So I'm going to put it in here. Ah, I'm on. Just 1 second. Okay, with any luck, I will have some help in a moment with the technology. Hi, Candy. I think I'm recording, but I don't think I'm actually online. It kept only giving me the option to record, but I can see it saying live up in the left-hand corner. Huh? If I'm what? Oh, yes, I'm on StreamYard, but and it says live, but if it's live, then all of this is going out. And my blender decided not to work when I switched it on. So this is quite interesting today. But, I can actually get through it without having that. So that's not a problem. And this one, I think this makes it quite interesting, actually, all these things that are not going quite as planned. You know those programs where you get they start doing something and everything goes crazy. It just makes it more interesting because you get the good laugh.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, it does say live, and I do know it's recording. So even if it's not going live on YouTube, it's still recording. So did you try to log
Right.
into it?
No, I didn't even think about it. I forgot about it.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
I didn't even think about it.
Well, that's not very nice. So I'm just
Well,
mixing by hand at the moment, and I'm still. I don't know if you can see me on there. I know I'm talking to my tech person in the meantime, but that's the consistency of it, and I'm going to mix it a bit more. Um, and then I'm going to pour it into the little containers and put it in the freezer. So it's going to be really, really lovely, especially after all of this. So yes, you were saying, Candy.
no, I was just saying that I was living my life this weekend.
You were doing what?
I was living my life this weekend.
Yeah, I guess it makes a change, isn't it? That you're not actually living your life through me. It's all very good, though. It's all good. I'm actually quite enjoying myself. It's ages since I've actually done the food presentation show, and I'm doing chocolate today, like I told you. So it's going to be really great. Um,
Right.
it would have been nice to have some interaction, but I'm not sure
Yeah.
if anyone is actually interacting. Um, and also it'll be a test of the time as well to see whether the
Yes.
time is a good today is a good day and the time is a good time. So
Yes. I'm doing
whatever
that.
happens, this is going out, recorded or live, or so i'm just going to I'm just going to my blender for some reason has decided that it's not going to cooperate. My Vitamix and this kind of thing you can't actually do in the other type of blenders. So I've got a hand blender here. Aha! There you go. There's always a compromise. So hang on there a minute. Let me just finish the blend on this. Okay, so there you go, blended. All right, so you can see the consistency there. It's just like a thick gravy, yes? And I've got some containers here. Don't go away, Candy, stay with me. Uh, all right,
I'm listening.
I've got one of my silicone chocolate holders here, and I'm
Okay.
going to pour the chocolate into it. There we go. There we go. It's smelling nice. It's looking good, looking good. I
Okay.
promise you next week it's all going to be perfect.
Well, who needs perfect?
Huh?
Perfect is overrated.
Say that again.
Perfect is overrated.
Yes, exactly. Perfect. I don't like perfect too much. Perfect in a lot of cases is boring, isn't it?
Yeah.
you know. Have you ever been in the company of what is considered to be perfect? Have you ever been in that company? Ooh, let me just lick my finger there. Excuse me. Mmm, this tastes gorgeous. Mm, 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 mm. Ooh.
I bet it is good.
It's lovely. I could put a little more agave in next time. Because I'm trying to hold back on the agave because the last time I got a bit sweet tooth and made it really sweet. Um,
Oh,
but I put a little bit more in. And you can sweeten this to your taste. You don't have to follow the recipe to a T. You know how you like your sweetener and stuff. So what were we saying, Candy? Oh,
Now you were asking
about
about perfection.
perfection.
Yeah, it it's overrated. I mean, I think there are people who kind of portray that, but I'm sure that it says a lot to people.
Yeah, well, I think it's more than overrated. I think it doesn't exist.
Yeah,
There's no such thing as perfection on this planet. Um, Maybe in nature, you know, but I'm not sure about human beings. You have to have
yeah,
worked and gotten yourself to some kind of very high heights to call yourself perfect. And I don't think we were designed to come and be perfect here, because in that case we wouldn't be able to cope with with
right.
with the rest of the planet. We would have to leave the planet because it wouldn't be
Right.
possible.
No human is perfect,
Hmm?
but you can try to be perfect. No human is perfect. You can try to be perfect, but
Yes, yes. It's an aim, really, isn't it? But you never really achieve it.
yeah,
You aim for it because you know that we came here to improve who we are. We came to have certain experiences and improve on on ourselves and where we want to be and go. But I don't think
okay.
there's ever we ever get there.
No, no. But
Mm.
you know, and then there's education and information and making mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't make mistakes, then how are you going to know that you're correct, or how are you going to learn? So I'm correct and I learn a lot.
Yeah.
The amount of mistakes I've made. Okay, everyone. So I can't actually lift this to show you now. If you can see how much chocolate it's made there. And I'm going to put that in the fridge and leave it until it's set. And once it's set, then I'm going to move it into the freezer actually to set, and then I'm going to move it into the fridge, and that's it. It's as simple as that. And this is one of the super recipes, chocolate recipes that you will find, because chocolate, I'm going to, when we sit down now in our labrish, nyam and labrish, I can't nyam anything because the chocolate is not quite ready yet, unless I lick the bowl, which I'm saving for later so I don't look too bad.
Okay.
um, so, our topic for the whole season of this is going to be, and you'll see why the chocolate recipe that I gave you is called the Sexy Chocolate Delight. Yes, and it's called the Sexy Chocolate Delight because the maca in it has been known to be the Mayan Viagra. So it actually makes you feel, you know, it the thing. And chocolate itself is it's a super food. Yes, it's nature's superfood. Um, this pure chocolate, the stuff you buy in the shops is absolutely contaminated. Yes, it's processed. It's has dairy and chemicals, and um, you can't really call that chocolate anymore. The pure chocolate. Next week, I'll show you me picking the chocolate off the tree here. Um, but it's gluten free, it's dairy free, it's sugar free, it's chemical free, and it tastes absolutely delicious. A lot of people believe that because it's dark chocolate, it's pure chocolate, it's going to be bitter, but it actually isn't bitter. Yeah. And many people, once they discover this kind of chocolate, especially if they're chocoholics, and we will get round eventually to the reason why so many people are chocoholics. Yeah. Um, One person described it to me. She said, I'm in chocolate heaven. I found my chocolate heaven because I'm a chocoholic, and I put on weight when I eat so much chocolate, and I want to eat chocolate for breakfast, for dinner, for this is it. You can eat this chocolate anytime, anywhere, however you want to eat it. um, are you still there, Candy? Ooh,
I'm here.
yeah, you can eat it as and when you want. It does not cause you to put on weight. In fact, it helps you to lose weight. It builds your energy. It excites all the senses. It excites your passion. It's sensuous. It's sexual. Um, this is why it's connected to Valentine. Yes, it's also deeper than that. It's sacred and spiritual. Chocolate, as you will see from next week, I'm going to show you. I picked the chocolate, I took out the beans, I put them to dry, and then I'm going to put them to ferment, I should say, and then I put them to dry. And I'm going to show you the process. I've already recorded part of it, so I'm going to show you the process that we used to do when we were children. We used to help to prepare the chocolate when we were children. Um, Chocolate obviously is made from cocoa beans, and cocoa beans are a very powerful food. Some of the properties include psychoactive qualities, which is um, enhancing the neurotransmitters in your brain. It is brain food. It has high levels of serotonin, which is the body's happy chemical. It's an antidepressant, aphrodisiac. There's so much. There's so much. We're going to be doing a lot of chocolate as we go along, alongside one of my surprise drink, which is coming. And then we can really sit down and yam and lavish. But in the meantime, chocolate. It stimulates the nervous system and the digestive system, and it prevents you from getting cellulite. Yeah, when you start to put on a little weight, you get the cellulite over certain parts of your body. It just goes on and on and on. Chocolate was revered by the ancient cultures, the Aztecs and the Mayans, etc. They used it as currency because they thought it was so valuable. Chocolate bean was actually used as currency. And it's associated with prestige and wealth and nobility. And in fact, in marriages, the brides used to give the groom cocoa beans. Yes, instead of dowry, they would give the groom cocoa beans. As an aphrodisiac, it's considered um, food for the heart. Yes, the ancients considered it the heart's blood. uh, and because of the high levels of magnesium and antioxidants, so which are love chemicals, and all the secrets the chocolate hides, yes, its esoteric properties. Chocolate is just so mysterious. It's just beautiful. As we go along, you'll see why I'm so excited about chocolate. In fact, it heals on the chemical, physical, emotional, spiritual, and metaphysical levels. And I remember my experience when I was much younger. Whenever it came up to my monthlies, yeah, the time for my monthlies, I would get this craving for chocolate. I just craved chocolate, and I would go out and buy tons and tons, because back then when I was teenager, I didn't know anything about raw chocolate and that. So I used to go out and just buy a big bag of chocolate and just sit there and eat and eat and eat until I felt sick, because I just had this huge craving for chocolate. But as we move along, you will understand why we have that craving for chocolate. And I understand now why I had the craving for chocolate around my monthly periods time, and we're going to discuss that in as we go along. Yes, so I'm going to stop there with the chocolate, because I am I've gone over, well, it's been one of those days, so I can't really say I've gone over my times, but it's about half an hour. Um, but we are our Labrish session, which this is part of. Um, Tell me, Candy, have you had any? Do you eat chocolate? Do you like chocolate? Have you had any cravings for chocolate?
I'm very much a chocoholic, and yeah, I had the same thing. I
Okay.
I can't imagine living without. So
Hmm?
I can't imagine living without it.
You can't imagine living without it. Same here,
No,
especially
no,
with the
not at all.
discovery. Go ahead.
Oh, I just said not at all.
Ah,
It's like
uh-huh. Especially with the discovery that there's so much benefit in chocolate, and we're going to look at other things that complement chocolate. It's going to be so exciting, I'm telling you. So our labrish section, and we're just starting that today, is going to be what? Sex. Yes, sex, because sex is so closely related to chocolate, with all the love and the passion and the, and it does kind of stir up, and the maca I put in it, and the actually the lecithin is excellent for brain power as well. We'll talk more about those as we go along. This is going to be so exciting. So I'm going to throw a statement to you that I've heard over and over again. This statement says, as we age, we lose our desire for sex. Come on, comment, Candy.
that's okay. No,
Oh,
maybe for some people, maybe for some people, that hasn't been my experience.
right, right. And also are not fully aware of how you can actually maintain your sexuality throughout your entire life. And that's going to be the ongoing subject for us, because I'm going to be featuring um, a book which I'm holding up here, and it's called The Tao of Sexology. And this is the book of infinite wisdom, as you can see on the cover there, the Tao of Sexology. It's actually spelled Tao, but it's pronounced Tao. So the Tao of Sexology. And they've got three. This is the general one. And then they have one for male sexology and the Tao of female sexology. Now, I'm going to just read a little bit out of this to give you, it's better if I do that than to try to explain it, to give you an idea of what this is about. Taoism is the oldest science of life. The ancients, undistracted by the various forms of entertainment like television, video, social media, etc., all the barrage of society, they focus their energies on researching and improving ways of meeting human needs. One group, the ancient Taoists, developed a complete, detailed, and scientific system of knowledge which comprises many principles of food preparation, exercise, healing, sexology, etc. This system is called Taoism. Although Taoism is the most ancient system of knowledge recorded on earth, preceding even the traditions of the Mesopotamia, ancient Egypt, India, Greece, and so forth, it is praised for surpassing modern knowledge by many in the forefront of modern research and learning. Yeah? And just one small little bit here. Taoists discovered that the sexual glands were endowed with God's power to create and God's intelligence to organize life. They knew that God was life, that He was the life force that animated all living things, that He was the motor of creative processes, and that He was the intelligence responsible for life engineering and cellular self repair. They also knew that the sexual glands could be used as a source of life force for their own bodies. I'm going to stop there because we're gonna really explore this and look at the types of exercises. We're going to look at the way we can use that sexual force as part of our life force, building life force within our bodies. And this is why you hear that some cultures, very old men, that have lived over 100 and are still able to have children. Yeah, it's not magic like people think. It's just having the knowledge on how to conduct your life and what to do in order to maintain the fullness of life at whatever age for however long you live. Any comments from anyone?
No, I think it's very interesting. I think that there's a lot for us to learn from Eastern cultures. I think Western culture is very closed off and closed minded about some things, and that there's just a
Absolutely.
lot for us
Yes,
from.
absolutely. I totally agree. And you will see as we work through this week by week, that has held us back in so many ways. Western culture is very much in the forefront in terms of technology, but when it comes to spirituality and this type of learning, it's nowhere near where the ancients were. And people tend to think we've advanced, but if you look back in time, the ancients were much more advanced than we are today. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I think so. There's some evidence for that, and there's just a lot more for us to learn and explore, and just be open to learning, to really, accepting and exploring.
Yes, yes. And it's the fullness of life. It's not just sexuality, it's not just spirituality, it's the fullness of life that they encompassed. And this is why they were able to achieve the types of things which they did. So we're going to be exploring this. If you can get hold of the books, they're not cheap, but you will find them on the online bookstores. Get this one, which, like I said, is the Tao of Sexology, the Infinite. Let me see, the Book of Infinite Wisdom, and it's by Dr. Stephen T. Chan. Yeah. So try and get hold of that, and we're going to work our way through it. And we are going to be different people by the end of our series. I don't even know if we're going to end it because we're going to live so long and so healthy and strong. And we'll
Uh-huh.
always have smiles on our faces because we know how to use that energy.
That's fun.
So before we go, I am going to lead you into a short meditation. And before that, let me remind you to look for this on YouTube. And my YouTube handle and all the other handles is at Dr. Kalefa. So I'm going to put this recording on there just in case. Well, I'm going to put it on there anyway, whether it's live or not. It says live up there, but I'm going to put it on YouTube, and it's also going to be on Instagram and anywhere else that I can get someone to help me with the technology. So do leave your email in the chat, and remember that if you go to link in bio on Instagram, you can go to the landing page and it will take you to the site where you can purchase those ebooks, and those will be great drinks to have alongside our session with the chocolates and everything else, until I bring out that secret drink that I'm working on right now, which is going to support what we're actually doing, and you're going to love it. Um, so, link in bio on Instagram. You get the super drinks there and the super shakes, and very, very soon you're going to have the super chocolates book. Okay, so
Yeah.
go and look there, and also go to www.sicknesstosuccess.com, where you're going to find our landing page, and on the landing page you will see the programs. You will find out the programs that we're offering, and there's the first one, which is called Easy Does It, and I do talk about the second and third programs, which you can call me to find out about. Okay, so go there and you'll see lots of testimonials as well, real people chatting about their experiences on the programs. So go and take a look. And eventually, at soon, hopefully this week, my website will be up and you'll be able to get the full information about the programs on the website. And that's going to be at www.drkhalefasena.com. And I pronounce my name wrong again. I keep being told I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's actually Dr. Kalefa Sane because it's Gambian. And if you want more information about that, we can chat about that one of the weeks, next week probably. So that's the LinkedIn bio, and leave your email so that I can send you next week's recipe, because you're going to work along with me on these chocolate recipes. You're going to I'm going to send you the ingredients, and you're going to bring them to the show and work with me. Hopefully, your equipment is going to be working more reliable than mine at the moment. But if
Yeah.
not, it doesn't matter. We will work
Okay.
through it. Okay. Um,
It sounds good.
yeah, it's going to be great. You're going to love it because it's just growing and learning and enjoying. We just chat, yes, because when we get the technology right, then people can come on and just chat and we, interact and everything. Yeah. Okay. So let us, and remember, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier. I think I mentioned it at the beginning that my work is in helping people to reverse degenerative diseases, and that you will find at www.sicknesstosuccess.com, and helping people to change their lives and bring their lives back through transformational healing. So go there and take a look. So now, yes, let's do our little meditation session, and then I'm going to end this live session. Hopefully, it's live. Okay, just make yourself comfortable and
Okay.
close your eyes. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and this is called Bodily Perfection, and it's from Ernest Holmes, Science of Mind. And just take a nice deep breath. And as you breathe out, just let your body relax. Just let your body sag into the chair, the bed, or wherever you're chilling today. Take another deep breath. And as you breathe out, just imagine the color blue. And let your body relax from the top of your head, through your forehead, your eyelids, those little muscles around your eyes, your face, your cheeks, your jaw. Allow your jaw to sag and let your teeth part. This is where tension tends to build, and you want to make sure you let go of that tension. Take another deep breath and allow the relaxation to spread down your neck, through your chest, internally and externally, through the muscles across your shoulders, down your arms, all the way down to the tips of your fingers. Feel the relaxation traveling the muscles down your back and your abdomen, internally, externally. Just let everything relax. Feel the relaxation spreading to your buttocks. Just take a nice deep breath. And as you breathe out, just let go and allow yourself to enjoy this few minutes of relaxation. And allow the relaxation to continue into your thighs, your knees, your calves, ankles, all the way out to the tips of your toes and the bottom of your feet. And now just take yourself in your mind to a place where you feel comfortable, calm, relaxed place. It could be the beach where you got total privacy. You can hear the lapping of the gentle waves lapping against the shore. You can see the blue in the water. And you look up at the sky, pure blue sky, not a cloud inside. Feel that gentle breeze as it caresses the hairs on your arms, your legs, your face. You may even hear the sound of the seagulls as they gently pass over. And just let yourself relax and enjoy. You may prefer going to a forest or a beautiful garden where you can walk through the garden and smell the beautiful aroma of the flowers as you walk. You can hear the birds chirping in the trees. See all those colors, those wonderful flowers. Just make yourself as comfortable as possible. And come, let me heal you. Come to me and I will heal you. The inner power of life within me is God, and it can heal anything. I will heal and help all who come to me. I know that the realization of life and love within me heals all who come into its presence. I love the thought that I silently bless all who enter my atmosphere. It is not I, but the Father who dwelleth in me. He doeth the works. I heal all who come near me. Ernest Holmes. And that's it for today. Have an absolutely blessed day and enjoy the rest of your time today. And thank you so much for joining me. And we will gradually get it all perfect. Okay,
All
Candy.
right.
Thanks,
Thank you.
thanks for calling, even though you couldn't get into the live thing. You called. Thanks for being here, and we will see everyone hopefully 1 p.m. same time in the right place next Sunday.
All right. Take care.
All right. Take care. Bye bye now.